Hope you guys are doing well. So continuing on a journey in Swift. Yeah, today we would be trying to uh is it close? Yeah, so today we will be trying to understand work with animations, and we will see how to do it in VS Code, and then we will go on from there. So the code will be available on my GitHub. So we said the animation is in 3 steps, right? So basically we're trying to understand uh, the different types of what you say, uh, and this is my destination. We will try to see different types of triggers. So first is basically a picker, right? So we'll see, and that is like a UI element. So we'll try to see a little bit about that. So yeah, let's go. And so we have 3 things here. This is so let's create another view. So these are all helper view, right? So let's select. Let's say title text, and then you have confirm interview protocol, and yeah, so this is my associated type. I'm going to return view, right? And then what is this taking is, so we need a struct, right? We need a string, right? So let text, and then this can't be optional, so let's have it a string, and then this is my text view. Let's say this is already text. Let's have text, and then yeah, let's make this. It's already black in color, so we don't need. So we need. This is the title, so we need 2 more structs. So one is going to be subtitles. We will do camel casing. So this is subtitle text. Subtitle is one word. And then let's have text. Even here, just to be. And let's have this thing as. So this is again a text. Okay, and then we have one more, right? And this has to be foreground style has to be. Let's give it a. Uh, then let's say this is gray. Now let's have the view placed here. So now I do title text. So this is going to expect a string, right? So let's say this is triggers. Then I have subtitle text, and let's say this is so we're doing segmented. We have one more thing, right? Which is like a body or something, banner. So you can say change this to banner text. Then we have one more property, right? So color. This is going to come. This is a type color. And then let me try building this much. there is some cannot find type color. Oh, so this has to, I guess, just confirming to color. It's a uh, so this is this the no, it has to, yeah, it has to be of type color. It's cannot find color in scope. And then, oh, so when you call this thing, right? So banner text, yeah, these are two things, right? It is going to, and then let's say this is, why am I still getting error here? Cannot find in scope. We haven't used it though. Oh, there is no foreground. Let's say this has to be background, right? And then uh, this is something just giving me, and let fix it. You need to change the type name. Uh, GPT-5. And this should be the proper thing. So even he has placed it in the same thing, right? So if I place this, it's still giving me another text. What's the other though? City as I'm calling it here colors, and then this is going in. No, why it's doing that? Cannot find type, missing argument label text. Oh yeah, this is with text. So same as. Oh, since I've mandated that thing probably, and it should be come here and say. So I've got the three views. Cannot find. The error is. Oh, I'm. Oh yeah, let's. What we can do is, let's give it a frame, and let's say this is. Let it take the entire portion infinity. What about now? Let's build this. Build is succeeded. Let's go back to our rifle. Yeah. Did we give any border or something? Yeah, corner radius. So let's we don't need these two. Okay, and then now so now the next UI. Oh, this is why we don't want this, no default body. And then what we want is a picker, right? So we need a picker. Now you need I need a binding, and then the next is going to be a content. So this is selection binding. Then uh, you have a view basically. So if it's a binding, then I need to have some sort of state variable being used. So let's say this is the selection, and then when you come here inside picker, I have a okay now unknown attribute state. Oh, this has to be capital, and then I only have two, right? And then the tags are day and night. In the tags I have a emoji, but okay, we won't get there. And then let's get some spacing here. Let's say spacing so that all elements are spaced. And then now if I build it, let's go back to my phone. Also, this is arrow. We don't want arrow, right? We want uh okay, let's change the style. So what we want it like so you do dot. So you can do picker style, and then there is something called as segmented, right? Cannot find picker styles. Also, we have to call that specific style. Okay. So wait, let's say this is segmented picker style. Oh, this is applied on the cannot confirm to picker style. Uh, oh yeah, I have to call this. So now it will change to have a instead of arrow. Now we will have left and right probably. Yeah. So this is day and night. Okay, we got this. The next thing we need is let's add in a padding, and let's a little bit, and then let's keep it till here. The next thing that we have is so now we are going to have an overlay, right, on that. Okay, and then we are going to change that. So let's say I have a Z stack. So inside the Z stack I have that text. So let's say this is a V stack, and then so this is text, right? This is image. Yeah, so now I have two things here, a sun and text, right? So let's do image and system name this. Let's say this is sun.max.fill, and then oh no, we haven't resized. Let's get this done. Let's add a let's make it a little bit. Let's add a font, say of. Now we need to have the text as well, right? uh, so I have a okay. Now if you see this, so this will be towards the end, I guess. Wait, why is this in the center? And we need to have this thing changed to white. Okay, that we will do later on. This is so this is, I'm going to have a text as well, right? Let's have the text and say this is daytime, something like that. So if I run this now, so you have, let's give spacing in between these two. So you add another spacing and 20. The thing is he wants that. Okay, let's center it exactly. So we want that, we want this text to be exactly centered. So yeah, let's remove this thing. Let's add in spacer. So this is even spacing is going to space it horizontally, and let's format this. Yeah, let's just format it. So now if I run this, so that would should be now exactly, this is exact in the between. Okay, so I've got the text. Let's so give it a padding from top so that now I need to get that image right. So this is the Z stack. Okay, so now whenever you add an image, right, the way to do is we need to create two files. Uh, yeah, so the way this thing works is, where was that? That was great. There was one more. Yeah, so here in the test app, it should be there. So what you do is, so you have this app icon, right? So the way to add is, I need a JSON and an image. So this is going to be named as image set. Then you add the JSON and then, okay, so let's close this. Uh, let's say this is, no, at this level, let's create a new, say this is image one dot image, and then in this you add a content dot JSON file, I guess. Why is it coming up? That content.json has to be moved in here, right? I'm just, yeah, let's name this. I just wanted to check what is this thing named. So it's app icon set. If I open this test app, yeah, this is image one dot image sets, and then you have content.json, and so yeah, at the root level, image one dot image set, and then wait, where is my terminal? Or just let's quit this thing. And then let's do cd animation district, change directory to animation. Or in this I have animation dot x more project. Why is not letting me? It's well within that assets. That's okay. Let's add a. So this is con. Then it will ask for some override. So let's make it at root and then move it. Let's this is contents dot, and let's drag it and let's move it here. Let's delete both of them. Let's get rid of this. Don't create a new file, create a new folder dot image set, and then in this probably we should be able to add contents dot json, and then just drop that. Where was that? So it's in. I need to do a drag drop now. Let's get rid of this. Minimize this. And wait. Wait, it has to come somewhere. Just drag it to this. And now let's just close. So now if I see, I should be having this image one, and then this is that app set image one. So now let's try using this image. Content view, come back to content view. So here we'll need daytime. Oh, okay, so this is the search. What is the search tag? Let's give it a background and say so let's have a view placed in here, and inside this it's not okay. I can't find image on its scope. So in app set, let's go to, is it in my content on, no, contents dot json. So this is capital I, right? It has to be small I. And now let's say, so it's not net. Cannot find image one. But if you go here under image one dot image set, you have contents dot json, and this jpg. The same, right? In contents dot json, you have, oh, he has named this as capital. I have given it as small. You have, what, even, how is he using it in my content view? What if I say, let's have like, am I able to find that image? It's saying not found, right? Let's go to Xcode. Oh yeah, let's open animation itself. I want to check whether in assets have we, yeah, we have got this image. Here, if I try using, cannot find image one in scope. This thing. Has this to be a text or something? Yeah, now it should. Just make that string, right? So come back to content view. Yeah, let's make it up. Let's try building this one minute. Yeah, now it should work. So let's get a daytime image. So let's say daytime summer image. This is cool. Okay, this is the same one. Shadow, save images, beach. Save this. Go back to desktop. Move this to yes. And then Yeah, delete this and this beach in here. Only thing is this has to be beach.jpg, and then let's start building. Oh yeah, so now we have to resize it and do something with it. So let's say go back to our content view. Let's do something called as aspect ratio. So this has to be filled, right? So okay, so this is content mode is fill. So I know this. So this has to be dot, and then this is some CG float value. Okay. So now if I build it, is it still going to, because the Z stack is covering the entire, is it in the Z stack or on the V stack? I feel it's on the V stack. Yeah. That Z stack is going to be layering on everything. Let's put it here. This should be the perfect one, I guess. If I build this. Oh. So do content mode dot fill, he's saying. It has to be content mode dot fill. Give that a corner radius is just filling the entire content. I don't need that. Wait. Let's put a Z index on this. So that is going to be on top. Why is this spreading so much? I'll just search tank. Even if I add a space here, that shouldn't be. That is going to just put it on top. I guess it's still going on the Z stack somehow. Oh wait. So I should be having two V stacks. And then one I should, why is this? So this is the V stack, right? It should just come on this V stack. Why is the okay? This is the why is it spreading so much? Yeah, but then I need this. Let's add a spacer over here so that it goes on top. And let's give this a padding as well on sides so that that container has padding as well probably. Right now it's filled to 3 instead of no that 300 hasn't. Let's have to change the width to something probably. Width say first is width then is height. Okay. This is going to crop 200. 300 is a, but I don't want this, right? I want the entire image. So here I have the spacing here. Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm doing the correct thing. Uh, the only thing is, yeah, so what you do is add in a geometry. The moment you add this thing, right? Right. Let's. That is going to get it. Now it's going to get resized. I guess so. Where's the Z? Uh, did I change something here? It shouldn't be any if else over here. Only thing is, yeah, here I need to add in a geometry reader, and then uh, so then this has to be no, it shouldn't. So now if I try running it, probably, but it's still going. Why isn't this? Yeah, dash two is some. There is some difference. Yeah, that's what I'm trying. Like even in my this, I should have to attach it to the bounds of the V stack. Let's give it a corner. And then say, let's say this is 20 or something. Now there's something which is happening. Let me check this. So now what has happened? Let's give it a space. So now this is going bottom wise. So I have the V stack, H stack, give it a padding, edit the text, give it a spacer, made the content mode, fill, added a corner radius. Foreground style. We'll make this as white, but I don't think so. Or I don't know this thing. I'll go back to export now. This has become white, no doubt, but it's stretching to entire screen. So and let's say this is offset. My segment is 0. Then this is negative of no segment has to be triple equals. But what is this segment? Well, you can make this as selection. But how to limit it from bottom? No. So this should, if this is spacing is 20, right? And this is there is something wait that I'm not doing properly. This has to not come here. I need to apply this uh, on the image, right? Not fill. So right now it's little bit of probably this is the reason, I guess. And then we need some sort of some padding has to come from somewhere. There should be some padding, I guess, that has to come. Yeah, this is still better. Is this center is what? So that offset, so what is going to happen is so this is I'm changing the offset. So offset is I'm moving it off the screen, something like that. So this is I'm moving the view off the screen. That's okay. So this V stack has to be repeated again. And then the only thing would be you have like something called as evening. Let's build it now. And then let's say this has to be selection is 1. Then I keep that as 0. Yeah, so let's make that selection to be as so the selection is 1. Now it should now let's see what happens. Yeah, both right. Okay. And then you have to change the image, right? Now when that transition happened, guys, so when I'm offsetting it, right, I need to add the animation, and then here I'm going to make it go like so you need a how the and you need a straight transition. So my state value is selection. Yeah, that's already. And let's add this to even that because this offset is working with CG float values, right? So it should work, and then even in yeah, when I go here, just add this thing. So now it will work perfectly. Open this. Yeah, evening time and see the transition is happening. So uh, I guess this is I guess probably when he's changing the car. So you need an environment variable to change the background and then okay, let's say night. Let's add a new image of nighttime. Probably that should. And then instead of having that white, right, we need sunset. Probably something like that. Yeah, so that is what is the image is adding? Moon dot fill. So let's go back here and then in the second thing make it moon dot fill and yeah need a night image, right? Ah, oh, copy, save image. Beach tool. Go back to our yes folder structure. Go back to yeah. Let's add one more. Remember, yeah. Click on. Don't add a file. Click a folder. And then we need this thing. Add inside. Just will be image tool dot image set, and inside this in the content dot it's contents dot json, and here is the rule. And then let's add that image here, right? Okay, let's drag it from there. This will be in download somewhere. Where can leave the download file? I just move it over here. No. Let's get rid of everything. And let's close this. And then let's move it here. Image to where's my image to image one. And then here inside, let's make it beach 2. Go back to content view. And then make this thing as image 2 probably, I guess. And then yeah, now it should work perfectly. Now once I run this, oh, what happened to night? Uh, there was something. Either that build or something has happened over here. So you have beach 2, perfect. You have image 2 dot image set. Then I have yes, I have a beach dot jpg. And then this was oh, this is JPEG. Yeah, let's. So I've got this night. I haven't added a corner radius to this thing. Probably something like that. So if I go to content view, yeah, why is it? It's the same thing. I just copied, right? So and this is y is 0, and then even your give me this y is 0, and this is filling, right? Aspect ratio is I don't think so. That should be a bigger change. Let's see. Yeah, it's still getting cropped, and this corner radius also is not coming. Uh, so that is getting moved off the screen. Let's go back to X school. Give me proper weight. Why is the corner radius not working? Offset. If the segment selected is 1, then I'm for the timing. Let's get rid of this. And even animations. Yeah, just let's apply the foreground style. So there is no corner radius thing happening. Why? This should get a corner radius. So aspect ratio. Corner radius is not working. Why is it work here though? Let's say if I have image to here. Was that image full size or half size? Oh, it's already corner. I don't want corner on. If I apply corner on corner, then it's going to. I mean, yeah, there is something with to the image itself. Oh, this is a full size, and I have this empty. For it say it full size. Mm, this can be one. Even this is one. Saving this. This is page 3. Open the folder structure. Go back here. Probably that black color is what? Not able to. Yeah, just drop this page 3 here. Right. Where is this page 3? Delete this. Go to the JSON. Change this to page 3. And now let's. So in my assets, I've added it though. Oh, it hasn't come. Oh, it has to be JPG. What happened to content on this one? Wait. Yeah, it's beach 3. Right now that image has come. So go to content view. See if I the image is image to assets. Image to is this right? Why is what happened? Page 3. This one is updated to page 3. Image 1, image 1. Image 2 is. Oh, now it's come, see. Oh, this moon is coming on top, but then that's okay. Yeah, that had those black things, right? That was. And what offset is doing is offset. So if you remove the offset, right, it's going to be layered on top of this because it's inside of each tag, right? So this is. So what is happening is so the Z stack kind of ends here somewhere here. Wait, yeah, this is the Z stack, right? So it is ending somewhere here. So this is the Z. So we have two images layered on top of each other, right? Now the moment I change the I click on the segmented control, right? So negative size dot width is going to make it uh is it going to make the size like it's going to change the position of that probably, I think. So initially when this is uh so when this is 0, right? Then the offset is 0. It's like it's on top of it. The moment I so if you remove that, they are on top of each other, right? When it is top of and it's when you switch the picker to night, the day view is going to sides left. That is going to go off the screen. Then no. So without offset, they are on top of each other. Is that something? So they are going to be on top of each other. Now when I when selection is 0, I'm moving the my top view has to go off of the screen, right? And uh, when it's 1, I need the bottom one uh, to go. Oh, so this is by default going to be else, right? Yeah, there is an else over here. So this is, if this is 1, then make it going to, so what if this is 0? Let's say this is 0. So this stays as it is, and then this is going to be moved right. Oh, moved it right, right? Okay, that seems something. When this is 0, that has gone to the right screen. Now when I make it 1, I'm moving this to the left part. Oh, this is going, yeah, see, this is moving left side. Oh, I got what's happening. Yeah, so when this is 0, right, that has gone to the right part. It has moved by this much amount. So it's off the screen. Now the moment I change this, I'm going to move this. This is going to go back, and this is going to go to 0, 0 location. It's just moving the positions. So yeah, I guess that is all for this session. I hope you guys liked it. I will see you guys with more triggers. We saw many more previously, like toggle, and we did see toggle, and we saw toggling, right? And even we saw random moving, like offset or bubbles, probably moving here and there. Yeah, we saw the slider coming in, and we'll see that. So we'll see some slider effect, and then we will go on from there. So yeah, that is all for this session. Hope you guys liked it. I will see you guys in another one. Till that time, take care. Bye bye.